Summer may seem like it's only just begun, but it's already time to start thinking about getting kids back to school ready. Dr. Lori with HCA Midwest Health is here to get everyone on track.
That's right.
Because we're still in summer mode, but
we
need to be thinking ahead.
That's right. We're still in 4th of July mode, and
right.
It's hot and muggy, but school will be on us quickly. And so some planning now will save a lot of stress in mid-August when kids really do go back to school.
Speaking of stress, a lot of kids get anxiety when it comes to going back to school. How can we help reduce that?
Well, some of it is just very simple, maybe extra play dates with classmates that they may have not seen since the end of school. That makes them a little more familiar. Going up to the school, playing in the schoolyard, making that environment, even though the school is closed, but making that outside environment very familiar to that child and welcoming. Maybe even get him in a routine of reading every day and just the excitement of the anticipation of school starting. Those tactics can go a long way in alleviating anxiety, especially among small children.
Yeah. What do we need to keep in mind about immunizations?
Well, number one, you will have to contact your school if for whatever reason your child's not eligible, or for faith reasons and other reasons you do not wish your child to be immunized. That's the first thing, and you want to contact the school early.
Okay, so before it starts?
Before it starts. There are school administrators who will be able to assist. The other is, if your child does need immunizations, then you want to schedule those with your child's physician, family medicine or pediatrician, to schedule those now. You don't want that crush in mid-August. And oftentimes these offices are really filled with this late last minute back to school stuff, which is sports physicals, other types of physicals, immunizations, those types of things.
So you want to get in early.
Those tasks can be brutal, and especially increase your own stress if your physician says, well, I'll see you in 3 weeks, and it's already mid-August.
Right. When the kids get back to school, obviously when one kiddo is sick, it seems to often spread like wildfire sometimes. So how can we help prevent illness?
Well, teaching your child young the importance of hand washing is really, really important. That said, little kids will touch everything and put things in their mouths if they're, first graders and kindergartners. When they get older, it's hard to avoid the environment of viruses, whether that's at the office or whether that's in the school. So just, cleansing school desks, keeping hands washed, those are really, really important. Coughing not into your hand, but coughing into, those little things really mean a lot. Also, just being mindful of sharing objects, sharing foods, things like that.
If your child is not feeling well, they're doing the mom in the morning. How do you know when to actually keep them home from school or just send them in?
Well, I think a good rule of thumb is, if they're vomiting, if they have an elevated temperature, a fever, then I think it's wise to keep them home. And I think most schools will say, please keep them home. Just what we talked about, spreading germs and viruses and spreading disease through the school. But if your child is just not feeling well and you can't pinpoint it, no fever, no rash, no vomiting, no diarrhea, then send them to school. Maybe give a quick note or call to the school nurse. Hey, not feeling really well this morning. Let's just monitor them through the school day and see how they are. Chances are they'll be just fine.
Exactly. Dr. Lori, thank you. Again, don't wait to schedule those back-to-school checkups. Schedule them online today at mymidwestphysician.com. Again, that's mymidwestphysician.com.